తత్వములు ఏమిటి చెప్తున్నాయంటే ఈ జగత్తు అంతటి లీనం చేసుకుని తిరిగి మళ్ళీ సృష్టి చేసి నీకు
So emotional intelligence is about how good are we with ourselves. Then everything else automatically follows. We can't be critical of ourselves and then expect to shower love to somebody else. We can't be blaming ourselves all the time and then expect to compliment and appreciate somebody else. It's not possible. You can only give what you have with you. So emotional intelligence, it starts with becoming better with ourselves and then extending that into others most naturally. The meditation process, this meditation that we practice every day, is helping us develop this emotional intelligence in many, many facets.
Without meditation, the paradise is lost. With meditation, the paradise is regained. Without anapanasati, the paradise is lost. With anapanasati, the paradise is regained. Milton said, the mind in itself creates a hell of a heaven and a heaven of a hell. The mind has to be rectified. A worldly mind creates a hell for everybody. And a spiritual mind creates a heaven for everybody. Every worldly mind needs to be transformed into every spiritual mind. Mind should be limited to only one thing, that is the breath. Become one with your own normal, natural, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil breath, my dear friends.
Earlier it was like I was forcing myself to do something which was not really fascinating me, but slowly I started enjoying everything that I was doing, and all the credit I would just give it to the meditation, the breath mindfulness meditation that brought in, and it brought in a lot of clarity to me, a lot of passion into me.
I was having a clear of thoughts, but it has become very, very clear now what is the purpose of life. And whenever I do meditation, I was doing from the long 5-6 years, but guided meditation given me so much that the clarity of thoughts. So what you have said is people from spiritually poor to spiritually rich through the journey of this meditation is excellent.
As a teen, I went through a lot of things, stress, depression, anxiety, because of exams and getting into the right college. But even after entering college, things remained the same. I wasn't sure how to get back. But then, after meditation, things started changing, not at once, but gradually. I started focusing more on what I want. And I started gaining some confidence to face the world.
The best thing is my son. I have a great relationship with him now. I used to think that I would actually have to, teach him, right? But today I am become a student. I learn from him every day, and we have become friends. And that itself probably is for anybody is a great accomplishment. Meditation has definitely helped me there.
Happy morning, everybody. Great afternoon and a wonderful evening. We are into self-awareness. We are into emotional intelligence, understanding how meditation is enhancing this core capability of multiplying the experiences of our life. With passion, with intelligence, we have the strength to start something. We have strength to dream something. We initiate it. We can take it forward. But like anything that requires, anything large that requires energies of multiple people, emotional intelligence is necessary. Or the emotional regulation is necessary to be teaming, to be with people, to be taking their help, to multiply our experience, to create grander things. So the meditation is establishing this emotional regulation, and meditation is increasing the emotional intelligence. Emotional regulation is as simple as if there is a petty irritant, if there is someone who is constantly irritating us for every little thing to big thing, by saying something, by doing something that we don't like, then it is being able to just stay with it, not get derailed from what we are doing. Emotional regulation is to not get derailed from whatever that we are doing currently because of certain stimulus from around us. If someone said something, we get derailed from what we are doing, and then we take that and we go into that world. If you see suddenly a street fight while driving, we get derailed from what we are doing and then either pull off into seat, or while driving we talk about it, derailing what we are doing at that point. We change our conversation or change the way we feel. Emotional regulation is to be in the current task without getting derailed. Now that also means to be very mindful, living with mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being in the present moment. Be in the present moment, first characteristic, and then be in the present moment non-judgmentally is the second characteristic of mindfulness. First of all, we need to be in the present moment, that we keep getting distracted. Distracted out of nothing through the thoughts, distracted due to these various feelings associated with the thought, are the environmental triggers where we go away from what we are doing. So bring ourselves back to the present moment, one, and then two, go through that thing non-judgmentally so that we can maximize our experience. That's mindfulness. So to bringing ourselves back to the present moment is to have the right level of mastery over conscious mind, which is getting distracted, lack of concentration in what we do. The second is to be non-judgmental. We have to detach ourselves from the past experience, subconscious mind mostly. And so we understood last week during the program that our concentration is increasing with meditation. Our distractions are getting lesser, and then our subconscious, of course, we're working on it. We're working on every day's meditation. We're working on detaching from the past experiences. And as a result, we don't get perturbed. We don't get derailed from the present. So mindfulness is to going through our present experience, our current experience in the present moment, be in the present moment so that you can give your energy focus onto what you're doing right now, and then be non-judgmental so that you do not wear a colored lens to go through it. If you are judgmental about a movie when you're going into a movie and say, okay, so this so-and-so hero or this so-and-so characters are there, so it's going to be great. Last time I saw this movie like this way, judgment we go in, so we only have that lens. It's going to be really good. It's got a special fight, special comedy, and this and that. And we go in with the judgmental judgments. And so when we come out, so we're only seeing from that angle, hey, where is that extra comedy? I'm not getting it. Where is it? Because that's the lens we're seeing it. It is in comparison to something else, and as a result, even the slightest things that are there, they're not very small things, jokes, but we miss them because we're looking for something bigger, judgmental. My colleague, we judgmentally go through my colleague while he is presenting, or she is presenting, based on a past history, and so we only have a biased opinion. Everything is linked up to that. My husband gives comments about how the food is, the taste is. So there is a past opinion that regularly is giving that. So today, the moment they open up and say, today the food is okay. So already judgmental. It'll already go. So whatever, even the little bit they say, we're ready to already conclude that, okay, they're opening the mouth to say something against us, potentially. So non-judgmental awareness is to be going through that experience as is, as if you're meeting that person for the first time, as if you're sitting through a review of your project for the first time, each time you sit. That is the answer, as if you're doing it for the first time, so that we erase the history of the past, and then we sit down and say, what's new? What's new here? Because people can change overnight. Right? It only takes a split second for someone to change completely. The realization can come in. Then what am I doing? Why do you have to fight? Why do you have to exploit? Why do you have to override somebody? Why do you have to control somebody? All of these realizations can come suddenly out of nowhere, particularly those who are meditating. The moment you have one single bliss experience, one single transcendental experience, that is sufficient for us to feel that we are connected with everything else. So friends, meditation is developing core, as part of emotional intelligence. This first thing is awareness. Awareness, self-awareness, expressions are 5 things. But that awareness is leading us to this concept of mindfulness, to live our life mindfully, non-judgmentally, in the present moment. Speaking right, eating right, mindfully. The basis for that is awareness. So my body is telling me to eat. Just 2 rasgullas are sufficient because I loved it. And so then we are eating a third one and a fourth one. Somebody told again, the grandmother comes and says, hey, this is really nice, but you have one more, so you take a 5th one and a 6th one. Either out of obligation or out of lack of the craving is there. Our body is telling us, but then we miss it. Mindfulness is to pay sensitive to the body needs and then eat a food mindfully, chew it. What is it? Chew the water and drink the food. Chew the water, drink the food. Can we do that? We drink the food and chew the water. So mindfulness is saying that be as present as possible, not getting distracted this way, that way. If I'm with people in front in a meeting, am I with them? What are we doing in a meeting? Present moment. So in that present moment, I'm in a meeting with people. So can I be how much energy, attention I'm paying to the person in front of me? Versus I'm constantly either talking on the phone or taking an excuse for telling something when the emergency urgent is fine, but that otherwise, if you have people in front of us, how much attention we're paying when we are talking to them. We pay close attention, put our eyes into eyes. Eyes transfer energy. How do we communicate? How do we talk? Mindfully. So we're looking into their eyes. You're communicating your point. So it's not that the words that are going, it's the energy that's going in. You're transferring energy. Giving full attention as if you're meeting the person for the first time. That's mindful talking, mindful interaction. Versus, I look at it and say, yes, I've got so much is there. There are so many people, but we're not looking at the people, we're looking at the ceilings and this and that and talking like this. Yes, this is what it is. And then, of course, people are there, but we are doing this, our mind is somewhere else, right? We're not there. In front of this person is there, but thinking, how will my sale close tomorrow? Is it possible? We're doing a one-on-one review of a colleague, we're talking, thinking about our sales tomorrow. Be with the people in the meetings, we give full attention, energy to them. When we give full attention, we are maximizing, we are discovering, so we don't miss on things that they're telling us, right? When they're telling us, sharing us, then we are non-judgmental in what they're talking about. That is the giving her full attention, looking into them, and no wandering of thinking something else, neither are the judgments, and then stay with them. Mindfulness interactions. Mindful walking, being with the nature. When you're walking, because somebody prescribed us to do something, so we just do it mechanically. Mindful walking, when you're going around, and if there is nature, how much attention are we giving to just spending time with the nature? You know, nature is energy, right? Nature is grand energy. How much time we have with the nature? Are we appreciating? Somewhere something may not come. There could be a nice lotus flower that just bloomed by that lake that you're walking by. We step out of our home into that garden area, the plants are there. Are we even saying hi, yes to them? Are we even touching them, feeling them? The plants have emotions. Now I've experienced this Damano community in Italy. They're a spiritual community. So they've developed some technology, and I'm sure that many more have developed now. So when you apply these electrodes, you keep these, they've got the sensors basically. You put the sensors into the plants, and then you start listening to what's coming out of that sensors. They're producing some kind of frequency, energy frequency, and that translates to some music. So when you play in a hall, nice music, loving, soothing, calm, peaceful music, the music that is coming out of the plants in synchronization response to that is melodious and beautiful. And there's actually some music is there. That means they're appreciating, they're loving it. Through the sensors, they pull the information. When you stop or when you change the music to something loud, not very coherent, so they stopped, or the sounds we get is also totally incoherent. At Pyramid Valley, this is we've seen this. They visited Pyramid Valley and we do this annual events, spiritual science events. So they have these emotions, and we all have heard or might have read or done our research. So when we are there and then feeling, touching them, appreciating the beauty of them, saying something to them, can do miracles. We routinely talk to the plants in our gardens. They're always very vibrant. We see that. Sometimes you don't talk to them, you don't see them, something is far away. There's also change. So being with the nature, being with the plants, communication, because it's more than that. One must read these books of anesthesia. This Tarjan lady, spiritual master, living in Russian Siberian forest, is talking about, in that book, Vladimir talks about how the plants in his garden, every day he steps out, there is some those plants are there. They're just waiting to be touched by us, waiting to receive that love. And in these books, Anashiza talks about, if you do it right with the plants, they're always receiving a frequency that matches your energy, vibration frequency, and they make stuff, whether the leaves, the nut, the flowers, they make stuff that is in tune with your frequency, and so you use that. And all your health, all the health challenges are gone. Anesthesia, they talk about the power of these plants that are there. They're not just there as greenery, they actually are tuning in to the frequency of the master who is there, who is growing with them, and then they synthesize that frequency of stuff into the things they produce. So then we get better, we get healed, the healing power of them. But all of this happens when we interact with the plants. So being present moment, that's a different topic. But being present in the present moment, with living with nature, spending time. Not as glamour. I got this great ancient temple next to me, my home. Walk through it on the phone, you'll tell 100 times, okay, this is a 1,000-year-old temple. But have you ever stepped into it? And then a 1,000-year-old temple can have a huge amount of energy. Step into it and sit down and meditate. Observe the energies of this place. Observe the energies of the hills are energy, condensed energy. So utilize it, looking from that a different angle, being in tune with the nature, and then take that energy and meditate as much as possible. As opposed to merely maybe the backdrop of a nice picture and then keep sending it, right? So that's before meditation. So we become very mindful of the nature around us. We become mindful of the people around us. We become non-judgmentally doing every action. Driving becomes beautiful in Bangalore traffic or New York downtown. It no longer becomes that and closing eyes. Specs removed. And observe your breath, natural breath. No forceful inhalation or exhalation. When you observe your natural breath, mind is becoming empty. Thoughts will come. As you're observing, thoughts will come. When you recognize your thinking, bring your attention back to the breath again. And then again, continue to observe. And then continue to observe, slowly thoughts go down, and then you're experiencing emptiness. That's the energy. That's the state you want to be in. So we're going to spend maximum time in it today, dear friends. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. Before we do this meditation, we're doing heart activation process for our guidance. Keep your hands on your chest area. With your eyes closed. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel beautiful heart? Breathe more. Of that long, relaxing breath. And feel that seat of all emotions. Which is binding all life with its love energy. With its compassion energy. Can you feel the love, compassion, inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of compassion. Recollect an event from your life of love, of compassion, and feel more of that love energy, of that compassion energy, and expand that energy field of your heart center. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Feel that energy going beyond your body or to every corner of this planet Earth. All life is connected. Deep inside with specks of energy. Intricately connected in this quantum entanglement. Our experience of life multiply when we become one with each other. When we become one with everything and everybody. Love is the way. Compassion is the way. Gratitude, appreciation, adventure are all the ways to become one with everything again. Feel. Dear friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. Your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. With your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. In this meditation, we observe our natural rhythm of our own breath. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation, dear friends. Observe your natural breath. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Allow yourself to observe your gentle, peaceful, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. When the mind is empty, we slowly experience that emptiness, that quantum energy field all around. Be with your breath. Observe your in-breath and the out-breath. It's natural to have thoughts, and you recognize gently come back to observing the breath. your breath. Become one with the in-breath and the out-breath, and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is becoming empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Be with your breath and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself become one with your breath. And allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is empty, can you find that emptiness inside of you, all around you? As you are becoming one with your breath, can you feel any sensations in your body? Can you feel that emptiness all around your body? Allow yourself to merge into your breath. And become one with an emptiness where there is no body, where there is no thing, no one, in no place and no time. This is the time for yourself, dear friends. Allow yourself to invest your attention and energy onto your breath and slowly experience this emptiness of no body, no thing on your left side, on your right side. become aware of that emptiness, of the infinite depth of that emptiness. Spreading far and wide, all around you, beyond your body, beyond your room, beyond this planet, into the edges of this universe. All emptiness is energy. Become aware of that unlimited energy in this quantum field of infinite possibilities and opportunities. Everything that you have ever experienced or will experience is here in this field as energy, waiting to happen into a physical reality. With our attention and observation, stay aware of this emptiness as no body, as no thing, and allow yourself to connect into this energy of healing, of mystic, of miracles, of love, of empowerment, or whatever that you can become aware of. And allow yourself to stay connected to this endless field of all possibilities, this infinite blackness, darkness, void of nobody, of nothing. The longer we stay in this field of unknown, the more you create possibilities into your life. yourself. Into this emptiness. Where everything is connected to everything else. This is your greater mind. Go deeper and deeper. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude for living this beautiful life. Be grateful to your parents for giving us this intelligent connection to this universe. Be grateful to our teachers and mentors for expanding our knowledge and wisdom. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, relatives, colleagues, partners, everybody, for helping us learn so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, to the animals, the birds, the fish, all the planets and stars, for inspiring that awe in us every moment and being that mystical energy into our lives. Be grateful to all the things we use, the technology, the places we visit, the systems that support us, our governments and companies, various people who help us. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others, for allowing consciousness to explore through you. Be grateful to this intelligent energy field for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself and let the autonomous nervous system repair the body. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What have you seen? Who have you become? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the session. We have Enlightenment Hour with Patriji today. Sa will join at 7:30. So the link will be posted. If you want to interact directly, then we need to go to that Zoom and join there. Otherwise, you can be here. We can do some interactions today while we have the time. I'm now missing Q&A or interactions with Patriji's session. Last night I came to Pyramid Valley, so I'm now doing from here. There are so many meditation service projects going that Patriji is leading. Because there's so many people are inspired, they truly want to contribute. So I met some people who are propagating this meditation cause in Kannada through PMC Kannada. Just under an year, thousands of people, under 3 years, thousands of people are following this PMC Kannada channel, Pyramid Meditation Channel Kannada. Thousands. I believe some now, just our subscriber base alone itself is like 50,000 or so or more. Shall we do some Q&A?
Yes, sir. We have Kora Krishnamurthy garu. Can you please?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Mr. Chandra, sir. It was an amazing experience. In fact, I came to know about this meditation day yesterday. We had a get together with my friends from Coimbatore, Mr. Ravi, and he was telling me that he's experienced this meditation, and Sir S.V. Balasubramanian sir and Karthikeyan sir, they have been experiencing and they are sharing their thoughts. I've been doing meditation for the past maybe from 1999, but it was a shorter duration meditation, but I wasn't into any particular practice. But from 2009, I've been practicing Ramchandra machine heartfulness meditation. But then this Buddha Vipassana meditation I've been hearing, I wanted to practice for a long time. And my daughter, she attended this program in Tiruvannamalai, that ashram. She did that 11 days course, Vipassana. She's an architect and she's just 24 years old. And she went through the program and we were just interacting about the program, and it's an amazing experience. But due to my business commitments, I can't spare 11 full days in an ashram. And another thing, it'll be too hectic for me. That's what I was thinking. Then by God's grace, I came across this meditation. This amazing experience. Yesterday, I sent a mail and they sent a link. But I started practicing from yesterday itself, one hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. This 1 hour 15 minutes is the longest session which I have ever done in a meditation. Amazing experience, Chandra sir. And your introduction speech was just class. So far, no one has given me an insight into the technical aspects of, or technical, what do you achieve when you do it. Don't expect anything, but things will happen to you. I think that's what has been happening to me for the past so many years, and this I'm able to realize now. Thank you very much, sir. This is a wonderful service you and your team are doing. I think we should spread it worldwide and take it to the real highest level, because this is the need of the hour, especially to the younger generation. Younger generation, I mean the 20 to 30 generation, they are really leading a stressful life, and they need this to manage their stress. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful, Krishnamurthy. Where are you from? Calling from?
Basically, I'm from Coimbatore, but education, everything was in Coimbatore. But now I settled down at Tirupur for business from 1990. I was in garment exports, and you know about garment exports, delivery schedules and all that. It was a real stressful life. But then I'm 61 plus now. I'm not into any BP tablets or sugar tablets. I was able to manage my health and emotional health, physical health, and mental health because of this, my yoga and meditation. So now I quit garment exports. My children are, I got a son. He did his BTech aerospace from IIT Bombay. Got a daughter. She did architecture from Army School of Architecture, Bangalore. So we are settled in Tirupur. Dad and brother there in Coimbatore.
Thank you. True meditation will help us realize that there is no settlement. I'm challenging you to go beyond. There is no settlement.
Yeah, there's no settlement.
There is a master called Ilchi Lee who wrote, I've decided to live for 120 years.
Yes, sir.
Because he's aligning to the purpose. And then whatever that we wish, then you can make things happen. So now what happens now? All are settled. They're all into IITs and this and that. So what next?
Next. Get them married off. Get them married off. Another 1 or 2 years, get them married off. And me and my wife, we want to go to the spiritual journey. My wife Asha also, she's a yoga practitioner and she does a bit of meditation, but she's not got into regular practice because of her home commitment. Her mother is old and she has to take care of her mother.
So the three things that meditation is doing. Yes, so We all come into meditation for various reasons. One
Yes,
is to have a very peaceful, healthy life. The moment we come into the present moment, so we are living that healthy life. When we detach from the past experience, we have to be in the present, so we lead healthy life. The moment we do that, our health becomes good. Health is
yes,
not good because of all the past attachments. Then we start thinking, feeling bad, and this and that. So meditation detaches that, but that's only one thing. There are two more things are there.
yes, sir.
First one is to live that healthy life, a peaceful life. But the second and third are to move the life to a life full of purpose. The second is saying meditation develops that empathy quality. Meditation, a true meditation must develop that oneness among us so that we can see everybody in us, and then so we are with them, and then we take care of everybody. Because it develops that empathy, develops that oneness consciousness. In this meditation, silencing the mind is a small part of it, because that is, yes, really giving, but it is to become one with that consciousness, that energy field that exists, which is that infinitely more powerful. And so the more we are with it, so then the more we realize that we are one, we are beyond the body. And so then we have to be working for the good of everybody else, naturally. That fragrance will have to come. That is the second aspect of meditation, is to develop that empathy so we are with everybody. But then even more beautiful, the third one is that when we're recognizing in meditation that we have that infinitely powerful, infinite potential is there. And so 60 years, nothing, 8 years, nothing, 90 years, nothing, or I finished this, nothing. So we can continue on to do anything that's possible. Basically, we have so much potential that we can experience life to any extent. We drop any limitation. Limitations stop us from experiencing life. So we drop all the limitations that are there. If I have lived in, say, a specific state, now we suddenly think, hey, why not explore the country? If I lived in the country, we say, why not explore this Asia? Why not explore the whole world? So we keep meditation undoubtedly for anybody, it expands the horizon significantly. So if I'm thinking about $1 million business, then I suddenly think, why can't be 20 million? Just very thought will expand it. So that is experiencing that unlimited potential. If I'd gone to visit Himalayas on a quick tour of 2-3 days, then suddenly it says, hey, have you thought about going there and staying there for 15 days? It can just totally change yourself. It expands the horizon in many directions, and so that we experience that life is unlimited, so we can go on doing things, many things, from one project, 10 projects simultaneously. If I'm running one company, I think, can I run 5 companies? Why not? Creation. Thank you for joining. I really loved your sharing, Krishnamurti. It's so wonderful. And the more we experience consciousness, the more our horizons expand. Yes, sir.
Yes, Sushma ji, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm Sushma Khandelwal from Delhi. I have been doing meditation from last 5 to 6 years. I think meditation is the ultimate tool towards your happiness, towards your health, towards your emotional side, and to your financial side too. It takes care of all these fields, I would say. And I had spoken about my experience earlier also, and I would like to repeat again that I was very sick, and it was only through meditation that I used to do meditation 4 hours, 5 hours, and it took I was totally and fully cured. Still, I'm going under meditation to the doctors, but I would say I have healed 75% because I was a suspected case of cancer, and doctor had just given me 70 to 90 days to live. And here I am fully recovered. And I think I have set up an example, and you won't believe that I keep on getting calls from other hospitals too, that how I have cured myself. Thank you so much. And I'm really, really grateful to Chandra sir, especially, who has been, I think, helped me a lot. I have been listening and doing it, and Patri sir too. This has been an experience which is beyond words, and an ultimate tool. I would expect more people to join, so that I keep on telling my friends, my relations about my experience and asking them to join. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much.
That's
Thank you so
wonderful.
much.
Wonderful. Please do write down your experience and share.
I will. Thank you so much.
Whatever that you heal is very, very powerful, right? So because in our programs, more than
Yes.
60 to 70% we hear fundamentally are challenged with some kind of health issue, and each of those will be very, very inspirational.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else? I think we have some more time, a few more minutes before Patriji joins. Anyone who is first time or who just joined this week, if you have any questions, we will not explain the intricacies of meditation. But this program called Crystal, if there is a playlist in YouTube channels, if you go into the day 1, 2, 3, then just listening to that talk, and so you will naturally know everything about the nuance of meditation. Then you can integrate more well into this program for the rest of this 2.5 weeks.
Yes, Divyaji, please go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hello, and I'm so thankful that I joined this program. Just a colleague of mine, Anup Luthar, he told me that this meditation workshop is going on and I should join this. And I had reached out to him to do a course called Neuro-Linguistic Programming. He had done that long back and I was aware of it. I wanted to do that and started doing this, and I've been here every day. And my issue is that I'm perhaps too satisfied with everything right now, which stops me from taking the next step, taking the next leap. So my journey right now is to decide what that next leap is and have clarity regarding that. And I hope that, I already see some mental blocks clearing. So for example, I would give statements like, I don't want the next promotion, I'm not in the right rat race and so on. Those statements I see changing already. So I'm looking for more. So that part is changing. And the other thing, other mental block is about that wealth is not important. What you have is enough. That mental block is changing also because you can do a lot with the wealth that you have. It doesn't have to remain with you. I mean, the wealth that you have can do a lot of good around you. So those mental blocks, I think, had already started clearing in the last few years, but more so with meditation. So thank you so much.
Wonderful, madam. Where are you from?
I'm right now. I'm living in a town called Faridabad, and I'm working with an organization named Ericsson India Limited in their learning and development department. I've been with Ericsson for 9 years, and let's see where I go from here. So right now I'm in Rishikesh for 11. It's been 11 days, and my family wants me to be back. I'm working from here.
Oh.
So, and my family wants me to be back in Faridabad. So my mom is coming this weekend, and she wants me to take back. She says enough of experimentation, living alone and all that. So we'll come and take you back. And I was okay with that. So she's coming this weekend.
So, where you place your attention is where you place your energy, right? And we all are choosing our life experiences. So we have evolved in from a body needs to body, mind needs to body, mind, intellect needs to body, mind, intellect, and soul needs. And the life over life, we are going and graduating, evolving from one life to another through these process, through these designs. So it is definitely not uncommon to have that, okay, I have sufficient. In a true practice, we go after, see, the material is 1% tiny, and the energy, the consciousness is unlimited, and you know that. So, very pleased with attention. So, materially, what comes, we don't reject, because that's what we deserve, it's coming, right? So, we don't reject anything that comes, we don't have to go after material things, because they're so tiny. Whereas, spiritually, we go after anything. We go after asking, because that is this infinite that we explore materially, but then we don't reject. Both are important, right? We don't reject. If things coming in our way, you take it. If somebody is giving me a BMW and saying, Chandra, you drive this, no problem, have it. I don't say, no, fine, it's great. I'm going to love it because the universe is giving something. But we don't go after material things and say, I want it, I want it, I want it, right? So, ma'am, you're spending nice time, right time in Rishikesh, spending and working from Rishikesh is a great idea. Like many people have come and worked out of Pyramid Valley here. We call New Shambhala, beautiful energy. So, like that, choosing an ashram, nothing better than being in an ashram and then working from there. Okay, a brilliant idea. And continue to put our energies. Just like anything, if I put my energies and say, I'm becoming that mystic and I am connecting into this truths of this universe, and then the more you think on this, the more we become that. It has to be that way. Einstein thought more about, hey, what is the existence of this universe? How did it come? So how can I apply the laws? Is there anything that I can do? We keep thinking as the greatest mind explorer, lesser material explorer. So then he started having these equations coming to him and this and that, insights coming. So like that, the more we put our thought in about the realms of cosmic reality and a personal reality, so there definitely will have to be getting more and more insights into it. And the way to do that is by educating ourselves with more knowledge. We have to read. So read a book by Seth, The Nature of Personal Reality.
Sure.
If you've not read, Seth material is one of the most powerful material that will help us start thinking in broader direction about this reality that exists and what is what, right? So they're just by learning that helps us to think in different direction, right? So we need to constantly enhance and then read. So then we recognize that, okay, that kind of possibility can exist, right? The possibilities exist.
I've read Telomere Effect, by the way, recommended by you.
What's that?
Half of the book. The telomere effect.
Oh, the telomeres. Okay. Yes, that's quite little dense science, but yes, that's great.
Yeah, that's halfway through.
Wonderful. Yes, ma'am. Hasn't the enlightenment ever started? Must have started by now. Sridhar, you have looked at it. Okay. So friends, yes. So the enlightenment ever started with Patriji. So those, can you please post Lakshman the link? So those who want to join there, it's always good. Yes, the link is there. You can join directly that bridge for leaving this. And otherwise, just stay here and we'll beam that. It'll spend an hour. It'll go on for an hour at least. And it is really, really worthwhile, especially newcomers, to listen in. This grandmaster that I have so much respect. So much respect. Not because many people are following at all. It is because the simplicity with which the wisdom is given. It's all pure life, common sense wisdom to enhance our life beautifully. Right. Thank you. I'll be going there and joining that. Thank you.
And in the year 2015, we started conducting all meditation, Sajjana Sangatya, and many other spiritual activities at our Pyramid Meditation Center, which is located in Batu Tiga, Shah Alam, Selangor. Starting from mid-2020, Patriji's teachings of Anapanasati meditation started to reach many Malaysians, especially through the PMC channels. Presently, all sessions are conducted via Zoom due to the COVID restrictions. We have 5 meditation sessions daily, 4 children meditation sessions on weekdays, 1 Swadhyaya session every Sunday, daily Sajjana Sangatya session in English and Tamil, and once a week Sajjana Sangatya session in Telugu. Thank you to Master Tila and her team for these ongoing Zoom sessions. Finally, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, Patriji, for coming into our lives and introducing this great, most simple form of meditation. Friends, please join me in welcoming Patriji. Welcome, Patriji. Patriji.
Thank you very much. Where is your dad?
He's there. Nana, please come in.
Yes, Swamiji.
Pranams to you, Patriji. Pranams to you, Patriji. We are very happy that we have come one more time onto our Malaysian platform and given our Malaysian masters to share their experience with you, sir. Very, very glad. And as Jabra just mentioned, the activities in Malaysia are going on very, very fine. Sometimes like wildfire, I think, after the Zoom session has come into being, the multimedia, the Zoom media, it has reached many parts of Malaysia, sir, and we're doing very, very well. So now the Malaysian masters are just looking forward to your visit to Malaysia. They are yearning to see you, Patriji. Everything is going on very, very fine, sir. Only that at this moment, I have to share my deep-felt condolences to our Dhyana Ratna, Nanda Sahib, who has left us, who has graduated to the higher worlds. He's all